Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
I'm not surprised that his block averages have fallen off the past few seasons. He's at that point of his career where it's tough to meet the physical demands of this game.
Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Clippers, in the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. Darius Garland is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Jackson in at the 5. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
The first free throw is good. Man, Clark, the postseason is coming at us fast. You ready to make any playoff predictions yet?
You know, I like to pause on that until we actually see a little bit more of what the matchups are going to look like. For me, it's a little too early to answer your question. So much can happen in these last few weeks, but I'll be ready when the time is right. Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Now, here's Garland. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the layup falls.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Randall, a screen on dime. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
It's Garland with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Isaiah Jackson. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Over Leonard. Outside for Randall.
Hey, yo, right here.
4 on the clock. Goes back up. Collins grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 4. Garland the pass to Dunn. Now here's Jackson. He's defended by Randall. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Garland. Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Randall. Collins with some nice D.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Back to Leonard. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
And over time, Leonard has gone from early morning handles to rush hour kind of handles right there. Woo! That's impressive.
Oh, here's Edwards. He picked up 33 points in their last one against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Randall. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And that one's good, Leonard.
One thing about Leonard around the bucket now, because he's got those humongous mitts, it helps him control the rock like very few players can.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Everybody, get down!
This is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. We'll take a look at the Timberwolves. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they're moving down in the rankings. And that's not the direction you want to be going at this late stage of the season, especially for a team with playoff aspirations.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers leading by 5. Now done. Still scoreless. Edwards with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Handle a screen on Dunn. Edwards passes to Randall, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Garland against McDaniel. Misses the wing check.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Edwards against Dunn. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Pass to Leonard. A wide open look here for Garland. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That's too good.
Look to give them from behind the arc.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is DiVincenzo. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Done outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, Los Angeles.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Collins. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And McMathering comes in for Dunn. And here's Garland for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Up top, Edwards. Over Mathurin. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 10 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Leonard looking over the floor. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Shoots the 3. Edwards, that's good. And it's now only a 1-point Clipper lead.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Randall a screen on Garland. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Jones for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randall putting some spice on that jam.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Back to Garland. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Edwards passes to Gobert. Second chance effort, and the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Lopez. He's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Miller comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Shake Milton in for Garland. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Milton. Back to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Mathurin for 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Edwards passes to Dosunmu. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Reed misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here is Miller. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Edwards with it. Defended by Mathurin. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dosunmu. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Miller. Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Bogdanovich in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Los Angeles.
And so here are the Clippers.
Nicholas Batum.
Jones sets the pick for Miller. Pass to Mathurin. Clock at 4. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their last game of win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And he can't hit the second. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, we love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to Mathurin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A skillful.
About Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Outside Mathurin. to the right side. Lopez inside. No scoring in this one. From 8. And Berger pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort. You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's Miller. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Island against Mathurin. Outside, Reed hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Outside, Mathurin. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Miller. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Island deciding where to go with it. Reed against Jones. And here is Dosunmu. It's stolen by Mathurin. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Highland misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. There's Miller with the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Jones. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Miller. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Dunn. Edwards can't hit. Clippers leading by 6. How about this run they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Dosunmu, and it's Mathurin missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Reed. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And it's done, penetrating, and the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Dunn finishing in style. The explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
And go outside. Over Leonard. Collins grabs the miss. And Mathurin has got the ball here for L.A. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and the longest homestand of the year.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Dunn. For 3, Edwards. They get it again. Reed on the follow.
Saving that trip. Naz Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Mathurin. McDaniels against Leonard. Fires the 3. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Edwards. He's got 13, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Clippers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Randle with the bucket.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Outside Garland. There's Garland, and he makes good on the layup. Garland's got 17.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now Edwards. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Randle is screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, good on the three-point shot. Reed's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Collins with it. Now defended by Randle. Offensive rebound.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 3-point game.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
It's stolen by Randle. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Timberwolves ball.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Ayo Dosunmu.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here's McDaniels, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Leonard, and rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
Done outside. Outside Garland from outside the arc.
He's been unable to keep it going after that hot start.
Leonard finds Dunn. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Dunn's got his second basket of the night.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
McDaniels outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
2 minutes remain in the
Collins with it. Now defended by Randle. Collins kicks to Dunn. Pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 15 shots.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Randle with the bucket.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randle's most dangerous.
The Clippers leading. Outside Garland. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Dunn. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Outside for Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Collins against Randall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Garland. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Randall against Dunn. Now, here's Collins. Left side, Jackson. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey, everybody.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step.
Let's turn now to our featured game where Darius Garland has made a statement in the first half.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Reed in at the power forward. Leonard kicks to Collins. Launches a three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. We're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Minnesota making a switch. Dosumu's checked in.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. For the lead. Edwards can't hit. Leonard against Edwards. And the basket by Jackson.
Boy, don't sleep on Kawhi's passing ability now. He can drop dimes as well as score.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. Edwards downhill.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Garland, no good.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Pass to Collins. Left side, Leonard. Fades and shoots. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since that team. Very slow start offensively.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Collins. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Outside Garland. Clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. Here's Dunn. Off target with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ed can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The Timberwolves trail. Here is Edwards. 15 points in the game. Reed with a screen on Dunn. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Dunn against Edwards. Over Dunn. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Dunn with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
And shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Edwards. Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
3 points.
Edwards got his 4th assist in this one.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Jackson gets the bucket.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
And the dunk by Jackson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 to shoot. Here's Reed. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Jackson setting the pick here for Dunn. Back to Garland. Beyond the arc. And they recover it.
The release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 10. And here's Edwards from the arc. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And here's Leonard from 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Dunn. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
All Reed's looking for is an opportunity. They've given him that. And he's been outstanding.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Mathurin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And Bones Hyland subbed in for Edwards. Pass to Collins. Back to Dunn. And he finishes nicely on the way. Dunn's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Gobert with a screen on Garland. Hyland's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Down against DiVincenzo. That's a 2 for Mathurin. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 12.
Boy, he's got a smooth stroke. Even on his catch and shoot jumpers, Mathurin has excellent form.
Hyland with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randle. Doesn't go for it. Collins with some nice D. And Garland has it in the corner. It's good from long range. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real basketball.
Outside for Randle. McDaniels on the wing. Defended by Mathurin.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Dunn passes to Collins. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Garland, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Hyland. Down low. Here's Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jackson. Jones comes in for John Collins. And Miller's subbed in for Dunn. DiVincenzo against Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Fires for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lopez, a screen on Clark. Leonard, got it. Good. Job in the low post. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Such a strong wing. Quad can more than handle his own down low.
Gobert with a screen on Mathurin. Launches from deep. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Miller brings it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Bones Hyland.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Reed with a screen on Miller. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Leonard down the lane. Reed with it. Mathurin picks him up. Edwards dishes to Clark. Pass to DiVincenzo.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul.
The Timberwolves been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Lopez passes to Mathurin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Miller. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And they pick up 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Leonard inside. He's defended by Randall. And that one's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pick by Reed. Edwards, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for L.A. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard against Edwards. Leonard inside. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
Kawhi Leonard has had great momentum on offense here. He's making moves with no hesitation.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Mathurin. To Miller. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Reed. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Miller. Leonard's got 22.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And now Minnesota on the fast break pulls up. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Clippers leading by 11 on the wing. Miller. Back to Mathurin. jacks up a three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Pass to Dosunmu. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jack.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. The layup falls. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Outside Edwards. About a minute into this first quarter. Randall on the screen. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside Curry. The deep 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. From the elbow, again, the Warriors score.
Oh, the versatility of Porzingis, able to strike a number of areas.
Now here's Randall, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
And Grant Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Curry finds Porzingis. Now Green, checked by Randall. Outside Moody, Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Moody, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall, shoots over Curry, and Randall the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Now Podziemski. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. From about 16, and again, it's Golden State.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Edwards with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And Edwards slams it in.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Here's Curry, following the score by Minnesota. Launches the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were like, you name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Moody passes to Green. And here's Curry. The three. That won't go either for Curry.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pick by Gobert. For three, DiVincenzo. Warriors with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there's not much you can do defensively.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Now Podziemski. Moody on the wing. McDaniels covering. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Looking now at some numbers for Brandon Podziemski.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Podziemski in his last outing with 12 points. Outside Porzingis. Over Gobert, and Gobert with a block.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease. I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's Podziemski. No points yet. Outside Curry, beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Warriors lead by 3.
That's another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Here is DiVincenzo. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Edwards, no good. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with text and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
And that one's good. Green.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at Minnesota, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And, of course, the Warriors, 3 spots down.
You know, for Minnesota, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Payton against Randall. To the middle to halt the run. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Curry looking it over from deep three-point land. Another three for Golden State.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall outside. Outside Reed. Over Horford. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
He's very confident from that range. But you can't make him out.
Another three for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Spencer's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 61.
Outside, DiVincenzo.
Spencer.
Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. 5th best, Minnesota.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Curry, he's checked in for Spencer. Timberwolves trail by 12. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Santos has checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for your Warriors.
And Minnesota with possession here. Randall, a screen on Melton. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Randall's got 6 points.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
Pass to Horford. Melton up top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first. Nice D from Reed. Up top, DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Going inside, and it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
The Warriors lead by 8. On the wing, Payton. To the inside. Randall with a steal. DiVincenzo with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys?
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Payton against McDaniels. And the Warriors miss again.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards looking it over. From about 19, the shot misses. McDaniels against Payton. Melton outside. He drops it from range.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Edwards fires from way outside. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up 6. And quarter number 2 will get up. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dosunmu is out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the three.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Richard, looking at your career, 17 years in the league. How'd you survive the grind of a regular season that many years?
Well, one, you got to take care of your body, and two, evolution is the key to success. I was a different player when I was year 3 than I was at year 15. You have to continue to evolve.
Payton passes to Melton. There's the triple. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo with it. Yet to see a basket. Randall outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Payton. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Porzingis. With some arc. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Clark with a screen on Horford. Pass to Dosunmu. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Payton. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Payton's got his first points of the night.
Selfless player Horford looking for an outlet whenever he gets the chance.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Gobert's checked in for Randall, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Back to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And stolen by Porzingis. Horford outside. Pass to Melton. Now here's Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Highland against Melton. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Al Horford. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. And that one falls for Reed. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Payton. Melton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed, a screen on Melton. Pass to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Porzingis. Off target with the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Dosunmu outside. Kicks it out to Clark. Back to Dosunmu.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Warriors foul. Al Horford.
First free throw is good.
Foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Ida Dosunmu. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. All right, let's take this chance to see the players who have been the top rebounders since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
Porzingis finds Curry. Back to Porzingis. Over Gobert. And that time also a missed shot.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, how about KP on the break?
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Curry against Highland. Dosunmu outside. Picked by Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 4. And stolen by Melton. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Edwards against Melton. Horford pulls it in. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Melton. Highland against Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Dosunmu outside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Curry with it. Picked up by Reed. Horford for 3. That shot off. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Takes a 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Melton outside. Porzingis surveying the floor. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 14 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, BA. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
And the basket by Highland.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Curry. Horford for 3. Hey, Horford from range.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gobert. Highland against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Curry against Highland. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news. But let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Lets it go from 14. Dosunmu can't hit. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Horford. Back to Podziemski. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Curry against DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Moody. Here's Podziemski. Uses the glass on the layup. Podziemski's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Out left to the wing. Outside Reed. Edwards a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Reed, good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Horford. On the wing, Curry. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Dosunmu. He's got 7. Lets it fly. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
DiVincenzo against Curry. And here's Edwards outside. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Curry. 1:21 left in the second period. Launches it from deep. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Dosunmu. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And Donte DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Horford, a screen on DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they've really taken care of the ball.
And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, yes! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Here's Curry, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't work, leave it alone. If someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Well, I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Okay, time to... That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game act.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Moody is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Curry against McDaniels. Curry's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
And both free throws good for McDaniels. Here's Podziemski. Here's Green. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Curry. McDaniels covering. Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Now Porzingis. There's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels finds Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And here's Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. Falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Podziemski. Reed sets a screen. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Podziemski with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Down low, Porzingis, score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Guys, back over to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Okay, fans, put your hands together
Taking a look now at the 2K leaderboard. Here are the squads that have been everywhere on defense and piling up the steals since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
And here's Green from the arc. Sinks the tray. Green's got 8.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Ooh, a deep 3 from Anthony Edwards.
He started to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Back to Curry. Clock at 6. They get it again. Here's Porzingis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 2. For the lead. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Podziemski. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And Donte DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Porzingis with a screen on DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Porzingis. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 30, Julius Randle.
Curry against McDaniels. Pass to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. They set the screen to the paint. Tipped. Now Curry. He's got 25. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
To the middle. Here's Baron James. No good with a layup. The Warriors leading. To the inside. And it's Green missing. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. No good there.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Outside for Green. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it at 61%. A terrific average. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
Anthony Melton.
Inside. KP wrecks the rim.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Here's Randall. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Warriors lead by 4. And here's Curry for 3. Drains the triple. Curry's got 28.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Hayden's checked in, and Minnesota making a change here. And Minnesota with possession here. 7-point differential. Reed, a screen on Curry. Highland, the pass to Reed. With the crossover, Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Melton outside. Pass to Horford. Shot for 12, and count that. 2 points, and a chance for one more at the line.
That tenacious big man. Good seeing Horford keep his balance in these situations.
And the Warriors making a switch here. That's good from Horford. Part of the 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Post checked in for the Warriors. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Clark's checked in. Highland against Melton. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Right side Reed. Randall deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. They double Randall. And here's Clark for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Melton. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Clark. Outside for Randall. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Warriors ball.
Over the past month, these front court players have been money at the line. Julius Randle, number 1.
For him, it's about remaining aggressive and trying to get to the stripe as much as possible. It's evident he's got a nice stroke from there, and he needs to continue to exploit this in his and his team's favor.
The Warriors lead by 10. Here's Spencer. No points so far. Pass to Horford. Melton outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Oh, and Reed with a block. Randall inside, guarded by Payton. Randall, good. That's 10 points for Julius Randle. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Now here's Melton. He's covered by Dosunmu. Uncovered. And that one's good. Spencer's got his first points of the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside, Highland. Driving inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Pass to Spencer. The three is up. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Spencer. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Dosunmu for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Dosunmu. And it's Clark in at the 3. Pass to Payton. The baseline, Jay. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Randall. Up again. A slam dunk by Reed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
From deep, Melton. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Payton. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Horford, a screen on Highland. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Porzingis finds Melton. Screen by Horford. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Randall. Reed in the post. Working on Porzingis. Clark outside. Here's Reed. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 7. Poked loose and stolen by Clark. On the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Oh, the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Payton. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Highland. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Melton outside. Back to Curry. The 3, Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Thinking about 7-footers in NBA history, Porzingis is as good as any shooting it from 3, and I played with a bunch of them.
Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Dosunmu outside. Stolen by Melton. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. To the middle. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. And the Warriors making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And that one is hammered home.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates.
Edwards against Curry. Left side McDaniels to stop the run. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his fourth assist in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Payton against Edwards. 5 to shoot. Pass to Horford. Jacks up a three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebound.
And Edwards slams it in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Melton outside. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. No good off the glass. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Melton. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Up top, Curry. McDaniels covering. Pass to Horford. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards to take the lead. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Sunmu for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Sunmu outside. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Payton. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at the Utah matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Moody. And here's Porzingis, defended by Gobert. And the shot goes down. Porzingis has got 34. Here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. DeSumo outside. Randall on the screen. Another chance. Here's McDaniels. Edwards. Edwards taking on all comers.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Donte DiVincenzo in for DeSumo. Porzingis against Reed. Outside Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Randall outside. Now DiVincenzo.
2 minutes.
Randall right side. Oh, Green rips down the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Curry. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Footer is good.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Edwards. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Porzingis with a screen on McDaniels. Let's loose for 3. Randall rips down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Outside DiVincenzo. And here's McDaniels. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
The guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Curry! And the 3 misses.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's McDaniels. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. To tie it up. Oh, money!
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Get on your feet and make some noise for T-Shirt Dog!
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Edwards. Oh, he cannot hit. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,